has mommies right now.
And it is live.
What is up, everyone? Happy Tuesday, friends.
I can't hear you.
Another show of Agency Living Las Vegas. There's an echo.
Yeah.
It's a really bad echo. It's okay. Welcome everybody to our Tuesday 5:30 show. We have a special guest, and her name is Melina.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
So she's actually a really good interviewer.
That's right. Yeah.
Is it my echo or your echo?
I think it's your echo. Yeah.
I don't.
Or we might be all echoing.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't have any. I only have one thing on.
I have microphones up.
You want to take it off and see if it's that? That's it.
That one.
How about now? Still echoey?
No echoey.
No echoey? It just sounds echoey, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it might be the app we're using.
No, it's never been like that.
No?
I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh. Let me just get out and come back in.
Okay. You gonna sing? Soda.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is it echoey to you?
No. Sounds good to me.
We're good?
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right, so I wanted to find out, because we're talking about buyers today. So you guys...
Scary.
You guys are thinking about buying real estate, for a very long time. Isn't it true?
Yeah, it's been a while. And definitely missed some marks.
So, I'll tell you, I wish I sold my house when it was a seller's market.
Oh, yeah. See, and even
because
2021, whenever, everything kind of started going up. I remember everything was skyrocketing, and everybody was like, oh, I was in that boat where I was like, oh, yeah, you guys are crazy. And then I'm like, wait, no, I probably should have jumped in.
Right, and the thing is, it's good that you didn't buy during that market.
And is that when the interest rates were really low? Is that when that was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it was a combination of the interest rates being really low, and people needed more space because of COVID.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that never happens. It was so rare.
Yeah, and it was for us. I remember during that time we were really busy too. There was a lot of action going on.
Yeah, and right now we're the opposite.
Yeah.
Right now it's
now it's just expensive.
It's a buyer's market.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
How's it? You know what? I looked at the stats, and in 1 week, on the entire Las Vegas, we've had 1,200 price reductions.
Oh wow.
1,200 homes dropped their price.
That's awesome. Wow.
That's awesome.
For us, that we want to buy.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is awesome. And I mean, like, Pete, what are the questions that you have for these lovely people?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a few questions you've prepared. Well, price drops, like you just said, price drops and expired listings are spiking right now. And how can
Wait, can you hear me? I can't hear
I
him.
spot a motivated seller?
Pete, we can't hear you at all.
You still hear me?
It's really echoey.
Yeah, it's echoey.
You want to try taking off the earphone?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he has it off already. I think Melina. I couldn't hear Melina either.
Pete, you want to mute it and then call in? I don't know.
You know what? I'll get off and then I'll get on. Might
Push
be
the arrow, Pete. The arrow on the microphone. See, it gives you different options for the microphone. Oh, unmute.
So what happened was Pete actually got a new laptop because his old laptop got hacked or something. So that is why he had to switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says he's muted right now.
He is
Yeah,
muted.
I'm
And now
muted
he's
now.
technical difficulties today.
Yeah, Pete, hold the space bar while you talk. Let's see if that does it. That's how it works on Zoom. Say something while you're holding the space bar.
Hey, test.
It's good. It's good, Pete. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask Melina one question. Why haven't you decided you're going to be a homeowner?
It's just nervous. Just nervous, jumping the gun, Not sure if we have what it takes to be homeowners.
Really?
Yeah.
How about you, Jay?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting because I didn't hear what she said. So I would say for me right now, it's just like how expensive everything is. It's kind of hard to kind of wrap your head around like how it used to be versus how it is now. So I mean now, basically, to go from one house, let's say renting it, you would pretty much have to, as somebody that's not used to it, you would have to double to 3 times, increase your budget, your housing expenses, just to be able to move into a similar house. So putting that kind of into perspective is just what kind of makes it hard. And then back then, I remember the fallback was always like, yeah, you could always just rent the house out if you want. But the way I see it now, it's like, man, like it's more expensive. The mortgages are higher than some of these rents are. So even that would be kind of difficult to do.
That is so true. And however, on the flip side, I kind of feel like if you if you act in a market where nobody else is purchasing, right?
Yeah.
You have literally the best leverage.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like what I'm saying with that is no matter what, the house prices aren't going to change. So they're going to stay what it is.
Correct.
You're going to have to, if you want to buy versus rent, you're going to have to increase what you're spending. You're going to have to understand that that's something that needs to happen. You're not going to, it's not going to be like before.
No, I totally agree. I wish I could go back.
I know.
If I knew, I would have bought 10 more properties.
Oh, if I knew what we were looking at back in 2008, I would have dropped out of middle school and just started buying houses.
You can't believe it. In 2008, I showed one property in Spring Valley. It is, at that time, it was boarded up. So it was really beat up. Melina, guess how much it was?
How much?
Oh man, 65,000.
Very close. 50,000.
Yeah, I figured.
Bang
I remember that.
Yeah. And now that same house is coming on the market because the lady wants to sell it. And I told her, I said, she's like, oh, I want 400,000. And I was like, I'll
160.
I think maximum 360. So sellers have this misconception that in this market they can get top price.
Yeah, they think it's still COVID times.
Yeah. You gotta price the houses perfect before you get a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think mainly for us, for me at least, the way I've kind of been thinking about it is the way I've kind of thought about it is like, okay, well, would I rather increase my housing cost, 2x than what I'm at right now, or would I rather take that money and put it into the business and see, how I can leverage that to grow a little more. So that's kind of what my challenge has been, and that's why I've kind of been just kind of flip-flop.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Let's say housing, even in this slow market, right? Housing has continued to increase. What is our price, median price right now, Pete, for Vegas?
It's still at around 490.
Yeah. Which means that, like, I think that's like it's never really kind of dipped. It's, even though it's slow, it's still going up.
Yeah.
So I think that, when my kids grow up, right? Let's say maybe even 10 years from now, right? Let's say my daughter turns 26 and she needs to buy something, right? I mean, she would have at least 2 years. Let's say she's a nurse. I don't know. I'm just saying. She imagines she would be buying a townhouse. What do you think the townhouse pricing is going to be?
Man, you'll be looking at like 390 or something, 450.
It's already there, Jay.
Oh,
it's already that today. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, the lowest price townhouse right now, brand new, it's $311,000.
Wow.
It's a brand new Horton house. It is by Charleston and Decatur.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 1,309 square foot, 2 full car garage, driveway. Brand new. But I'm thinking that 10 years from now, like, I don't think we can find anything in the 300s.
Now, what would you say would be kind of like the big difference between like a new build house and, like a pre-existing house? Because I feel like as somebody that's a first-time buyer, the new build houses definitely seem like the incentives, they seem like they're easier to get into and more obtainable. But then again, I also hear I've heard lenders and stuff like, saying like, no, like, don't get into that, go the other way. And I'm kind of just wondering like what's the situation there? Like why wouldn't somebody want to get into like a new build versus like a pre-existing?
So let's ask Pete, because Pete just bought a brand new home. Pete, you're muted.
Yeah, it's a beater home. I got a single story. But I did help a military friend of mine who bought resale.
And I showed him new construction and the incentive with his VA, but the family in the end wanted a pool already built in their house. So they figured the numbers out and they decided to go with a resale. They had a pool already. That was one deal. I know.
So I have 3 points that I'm going to cover about the new versus the resale. Okay. Number one, when it's brand new, the taxes are higher.
Yep.
That is
definitely
why
hard.
all the lenders will tell you don't buy a brand new home because the taxes are higher. Okay. The second thing you don't want to buy a brand new home is because if the builder is still building, for example, Cadence, right? They have so much competition over there that if you are going to resell that property, your competition is going to be the builder. So if you're going to stay in the property for less than 5 years, don't buy brand new. Because you're going to have to, like if you're selling and then the builder is still building, the builder is giving incentives. You can't compete with the builder.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing to understand that. But if you're buying the property and you're staying there for long term, 7-10 years, the builder's not going to be there anymore, then you're okay. Make sense? On the flip side, the builder is giving you every single thing. They're their own bank. They're giving you like $30,000 to buy down the interest rates. Today's rates is 6.6%. But if you want a fixed rate, we can get it under 5%. But to get that fixed rate, the builder is paying $30,000 just to get that rate down for you. So in essence, you're getting a brand new house, right? Your payments would essentially be about the same with a resale, but the resale house just is not going to look as nice as a brand new home. Your taxes, for the resale is going to be low, but the new home is going to be high, right? And the price of the new home will usually be higher than the resale. But because the rates of the resale is higher, your payment's the same. Do you know what I mean? So it's like for the same price, like let's say your budget is, let's say, $3,800 a month. And Jay's going blank because he's like, I don't want to pay $3,800 a month. I'm just saying let's say your payment is $3,800 a month, right? You're gonna get resale it depends on the house. The resale house could be absolutely gorgeous. It could have a swimming pool. It could have a big yard. It could be a single story with a high ceiling that has an open floor plan. You're right. I'm just saying resale could be anything. But when you're buying brand new, you know that you have the least amount of money coming in because not only will they buy down your interest rate, they will also buy down, they'll even give you your closing costs. So the only thing you need to come in is down payment. And in some circumstances, there are programs where even the down payment is being paid. It could be paid by the builder, it could be paid, by the state of Nevada. Like there's all kinds of programs. And literally, if your down payment is paid, your closing cost is paid by the builder, and they're buying down the rate for you, that is the holy trinity that you're total scoring. That makes sense? So it just depends on the price.
Okay. And what type of programs would be out there that would help people? Because I always thought about those down system, the down payment assistance programs as pretty much like, you know, you don't have to pay it today, but it's going to get roped in, and eventually you're going to have to pay that back.
It depends. It depends. So some builders have an amazing down payment assistance program where if you pay your down payment like 3 years with no lates, they waive it.
Okay.
So they literally, D.R. Horton does that. They literally say, okay, pay 3 years, you're never late, you're on time, your down payment assistance on a $500,000 home is approximately $17,000 to $18,000. And they will basically say, okay, no problem, you're good to go. You don't have to pay back. If you use the Nevada workers program, they give you $20,000 as a down payment. And there is a payback requirement in the future.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it just depends on the lender that you're working with.
Also,
What kind of programs they have.
if you're buying a brand new home, you could decorate it the way you want, no? Like request certain appliances and like paints and stuff? Or no? Or I'm making
you own, before you own or
before they're built, like while they're building it?
let me have Pete answer that question.
Well, it depends. Like some places, if there's an HOA, then they may have you do it after. But in the design studio of some brand new homes, they'll let you pick out certain custom style designs that you can get, including paint colors into those schemes. But like some of those, you won't be able to do it because it's already what you see is what you get. And for examples, what is that? D.R. Horton Express, and then the LSI, or is it LGI?
LGI.
What you see is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
And some of those keys are townhomes.
But if you go up higher in price, like for example, if you're looking at like a Beazer home, they do give you studio options. If you go Toll Brothers, for sure, you can pick whatever you want. KB Home is the same way. It's like, however you want it. But that there's a big difference, and here's the main thing. When the property is already 3/4 built, means that like it's a quick move in, or if it's a house that somebody already bought and then they couldn't qualify and it's back on the market, like that's what we call quick standing inventory, right? That means that the builder already has an expiration date on that house. The moment that the house has a certificate of occupancy, that means that that house is ready to be sold. Make sense? But if that house is like still sitting on the market, the builder has a holding cost. Every single month, they have to send people to clean it. They have to pay electricity. They have to pay maintenance. They have to pay the HOA. Right? So then, like what happens then is that they are supposed to, let's say that house is supposed to close in July. Right now we're in August, right? So July, they're supposed to close it. The people canceled. They didn't close it. Now, August, is the next month. They want to sell it by August. Their holding cost per month is about $8,000 per month. Yeah, so it just depends on how big the house is. So in their mind, they're like, oh, you know what? Whoever upgraded, that green carpet and purple cabinets. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, like, whatever the person upgraded previously, you are most likely able to get it for free. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless they have a waiting list. Yeah. And you know what? There is a waiting list at the townhouse for $311,000. It started already. Yeah.
Wow.
But the price is really good though. I mean, honestly, in the middle of town, like I mean, it should be easy to rent out. Right by Arizona Charlie's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then that brings me back to the thing, like for that one, in order for you to be able to rent something like that out, you'd have to put in like a pretty juicy down payment
So
in order
here's
to be
the
able
thing.
to.
It's gonna be 20% if you're buying a property to rent out. To live in, it's only 3.5% FHA. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about rent to own? Do you guys do that? Like, have you heard of that?
Yes. So rent to own is the worst thing you can do. Here's the reason why. Because you never really lock in the price. But as a tenant, you're always contributing that money towards the purchase price. So for example, if you write a contract and you're like, oh, you know what? We will pay $200 towards the rent to own per month. And you're like, but you're not sure when you're buying it, right? And that $200 is going to go towards the money that you're putting down. But if you change your mind, what happens? You lose that money. It's not going to go towards your rent. But the bigger problem, remember, I used to work for attorneys. We had plenty of problems with rent to own because the price is not set and you don't know what the market is going to go. So let's say, Pete, I'm going to buy your house. Your house is worth what, 600 for easy math. Let's say 600 right now. And I'm renting from Pete, and Pete's like, hey, you gotta pay me at least $300 a month towards the thing, But in 1 year, let's say I paid $300 a month times 10, that's already 3,000 plus another 3,600 for 1 year that I paid towards this thing. And then I changed my mind. Oh, you know what? I can't buy it from you because I'm moving to California. $3,600, bye-bye. You don't get that back. Or the market goes up. And Pete is like, hey, I'm not going to sell it to you for $600,000. No way. Because the market value now is $650 or whatever, right? Or if you're going to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy it at $600,000. The market next year goes down. Are you willing to pay $600,000? It's not going to appraise for $600,000. Let's say only appraise for $550,000. Will you pay $50,000 out of your pocket?
No.
Yeah. So that's why rent to own literally is like the worst place. Because the thing is, let's say you're in there for 4 years. Remember, first year you're already $3,600. Imagine you're in there for 4 years. How much is that? Pete, can you calculate real quick? Okay, so let's just say
I would assume you don't qualify for like first-time homeowners and stuff like that. Or
one more time.
you wouldn't qualify for like benefits like first-time homeowners if you were to rent to own, no?
You could. That's the financing part. So you know what? There's two parts to the equation, right? So first is you gotta find the property and you gotta get a good deal for the property. And the second part is the financing. So you gotta get a good deal on financing as well. Make sense?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that about the rent to own though. That's crazy.
So imagine, Melina, you in that property for 3 years. And you know, $14,400, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to buy it this year. You're never going to want to leave that house either because you already put that money in. So what you're going to do, you're going to say, hey, cousin, don't you need to rent a house? Right? Or, hey, sister, I know you need to rent a house. Why don't you just move in there? I'm just saying, then you kind of like get stuck. Have you ever heard of that perspective before?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good benefit for us as like first time homeowners or any.
Yeah, the rent to own.
Mhm.
Jay's brain is going like a million miles an hour.
I know.
I can see it in his face. What are you thinking?
No, I mean, for me, I just think it's kind of hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. That's all I gotta say. It's a hard pill to swallow to kind of.
But I understand what you're saying. You're saying your rent is $1,600, but your but your payment would be like $4,000.
Yep.
Right. It's exactly what it is. So what's the difference is going to be a write-off.
Okay. Yeah, because right now, like, if I would say most of the houses that are for sale, you'd be looking at I would say on average, you probably, I guess for anything like 400, 500 or something like that, you'd be looking at 3,500, 4,800, something like that for the mortgage, maybe higher. Yeah, so then you're kind of looking at like, man, you know what? Somebody could rent this house for like $2,200 a month, the same exact house for $2,200 a month. And I'm going to go ahead and pay this much to live here. That's where it gets
pay $4,000.
Yeah.
You'll pay $4,000 to live there. However, remember that you will be building equity and you're able to write all the interest off.
And how would you determine how much of that is interest?
They give you a 1098 at the end of the year, and there is an amortization chart that basically says, okay, let's say your payment of $4,000, right? Only a small amount will go towards principal, and then the rest of it is interest. Because you pay interest first, and then once you slowly pay the interest down, then the principal gets paid. That makes sense?
Yeah, and this is the way my brain works, which is why I'm like saying it'd be a hard pill to swallow. Because I'm like thinking, okay, $2,000 extra a month, I could buy a roll-off truck or something for that amount of money, and I can start getting that to, start doing this, and that that's where it just.
No, I totally hear you, Jay. But think about this: 10 years down the road, that property that you didn't buy for.
Yeah.
500,000 is now 1 million.
Yep.
And you'll never enter the market because by then you're like, oh, you know what? I don't think it's worth it. How can I buy this thing for, instead of paying 4,000 now, you're going to be at 8,000. But we don't know what the rent is going to be in the future.
And like let's say someone, like I would say, okay, starting from scratch, somebody, let's say that we want to start buying properties, getting into properties and all that, but we don't really want to, like get into a big hole. Like eventually we want to be able to, not necessarily buy like a forever home right off the start, but
right.
Yeah, like how would one get into like just buying properties and then just being able to have a good amount of properties eventually? Like what would be a good strategy to follow to do that?
The ideal strategy for a homeowner is to buy as small as possible. Basically, get a condo. Then after that, upgrade to a townhouse. After the townhouse, upgrade to a house. And then after you upgrade from a house, then you go bigger and bigger and bigger. Because every 2 years, you're able to basically not have to call it, like you can say that you've lived there for 2 years. The tax code provides you that kind of benefit. That makes sense? But if you bought a house that is like right now, 3,500 square foot, and then you're like, oh, you know what? I want to buy rental property. You're going to have to put down 20%. But if you did it the other way, you're only always putting down the minimum. That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But also the other thing is for the people who have cash and they want, a really good deal, And you don't have to have all the cash. You can have some cash, but you still want a really good deal. You can always do an assumption. An
Okay.
assumption would be like, somebody like your neighbor who has an interest rate of 3%, but they're like, oh, I really have to go to California. I really have to sell this house. I bought the house for $300,000. Now it's worth $500,000. The monthly payment is $1,600, but you have to put in the cash influx of $200,000. That's how you
Basically pay the
assume the loan.
difference.
Yes.
Oh,
Or you buy a property that is undervalued, right? And instantly you already have equity. Make sense? So if you had to sell, like, you're not going to lose any market share. Like, it's already buffered.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the ways that, you win. Make sense?
Yeah, so I guess it's just a matter of getting started on that. And just, because I eventually that would be my goal. I'd like to end up in a place where, you got a couple of properties out there, and, you could have them as assets and kind of help yourself out with that.
Yeah. I remember when I bought my first property, I didn't have enough money to buy a bed.
Too bad you didn't know me. I would have found one for you.
You were probably a child at 6 years old or something. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, the thing is, if you wait though, you will get priced out. And if you get priced out, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't afford it.
That's kind of what it feels like right now. It's like, oh man.
Yeah. And the more you wait, because the thing is, in the entire history, right, since the Great Depression, there's only 1 year. Pete, what is that year that real estate went down?
2008.
As soon as I woke up, everyone was gone.
And then right now, 90% of the houses they're building are like HOA, no?
That is so true.
So
Yeah,
might not even get a house.
No,
if
and
it's HOA.
it makes sense because all the basically the city's goal is to make HOA properties to reduce the amount of responsibility in the neighborhoods that the city has.
That makes sense.
Would you like to buy $1 million house? Because there's some coming up in the Northwest by Dale Horton that has no HOA.
Oh, I'd like to. I just need $1 million.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. No, but most houses that have no HOA, they, it's because basically the city is the one that doesn't want to clear up the street. That's why.
I didn't think you actually went.
Yeah, and I guess for me, like for example, my thing, the reason I don't want an HOA is because I do want a yard and I want to be able to do stuff in my yard, but I think it would be cheaper to solve that problem by getting a yard and then a house with an HOA.
Yeah, I kind of like HOA because like the neighborhoods are prettier too. Like they have to maintain it pretty. They can't be leaving trash in the front. But then I'm like,
I'll take you to some rough HOAs. That'll change your mind.
Yeah. No, I hear you. You know what? It's a range. Definitely, it's a range with the HOA. Yeah. But okay, do you want to know what are the steps to getting started?
Yeah.
Okay. Step 1, get a pre-approved.
Pre-approved.
Right. Because the thing, you're not paying cash. If you're paying cash, I just need your bank statement. Right?
Yeah.
Step 2, go shopping. Once you have the pre-approval, find a house that you want. Okay? And then once you find the property that you want, step 3, negotiate the price. And of course, this is with all the paperwork, the realtors can handle it. You don't have to worry about that. Everything is negotiable. And in Vegas, even though you sign buyer's brokerage agreement, it doesn't mean that you're paying commission. Any questions about that? No.
I would say I'm around it a lot, so I do know most of the, the steps, the process, and how it works. It's been a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, so I mean, it just depends. The rates will help you have a lower payment for sure, but it's kind of balanced out with the higher taxes. Yeah, so that is the give. At the end of the day, you just gotta find the house that you're gonna be happy with.
And what about home warranty companies?
Okay,
Because I know
companies.
the difference is when you buy your house, you're responsible for everything that breaks in it. So
Right, that is so true. It's 100%. If you buy a new home, right, you have a 1 year bumper to bumper coverage from the builder because it's per the state of Nevada, NRS rules, right? And it's the law. With our company EXP, we have a 3-year extended warranty at a really good price. If you're going resale, there's plenty of home warranty companies, but the home warranty companies are not equal. There are companies that basically will have a cap versus a company that will say, oh, we'll change out the entire AC. So it just depends. And then the most important thing to know with home warranties is that they only cover inside the house. Meaning that if you have a main water leak in the front outside of the house, it is not covered.
So would they cover the AC since the AC is outside of the house?
Well, the AC is for the inside of the house, therefore it is covered.
And the water's for the inside of the house too.
Yes, but the main is outside.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
that is a big cost though. It is. It's expensive. The most expensive cost is going to be the main breaking. I've seen it because they have to chip the paveway, the whole thing, and then they have to dig out the line. Before COVID, it used to be maybe $2,900, and now you're looking at maybe $5,000.
I'll do that all myself.
Yes. Yeah, that is one of the bigger costs. If your AC doesn't work, obviously that's another big cost. Whatever you do not call the companies that have a tune. They are the worst.
Because
the worst is the cost.
Yeah, the only reason I asked that was just because I've never heard anyone say that they love their home warranty company. I always see people just hating on them and hitting them hard.
But there are times when the home warranty company does take care of the clients.
Wait, are you referring? Let me double check. Are you asking about a homeowner insurance company or home warranty?
Home warranty.
Okay.
In the event that because I was just telling Yvonne that when you own the house, you're pretty much responsible for everything that goes wrong inside of it. Now, a lot of people don't really anticipate an AC unit going out, or like Yvonne said, a main water line breaking. So it just kind of asking about what there is to kind of help people out with that.
Yeah. That is why most people prefer new homes, because new homes, usually you're not going to have any issues within the first 10 years. And I'll tell you, even if you have an issue, always go to the builder first. I had a client who doesn't speak English. 7 years later, she had a water leak in her downstairs bathroom. And because of the way that it was leaking, and we could tell that there was a pipe that was how do you say, like, damage, like in the onset. And basically I was able to talk to the builder, and the builder rehab the entire thing, zero cost. So always talk to the builder, like if it's a brand new home. If it's not a brand new home, then you
Really nice guy.
gotta have a good Rolodex.
I got that. I'm good.
Yeah, you definitely got the Rolodex. But not everybody is as resourceful as you are.
I've just been broke for a long time, so I became resourceful.
Yes, I hear you. Those who have gone through pain will survive.
Yeah. So I'm, and I've even thought about, like, okay, what would be the options of buying like a house that's really, really in bad shape and just fixing it. But I know, so when you buy a house that way, you kind of have to pass an inspection, right, in order for you to even be able to buy it.
So the inspection is actually, let's talk about inspection, right? So inspection could mean two things. Inspection for you as a home, like a person, a buyer buying the property, you can get an inspection. It is optional. It is not required. But whoever buys the property without getting an inspection obviously is an idiot.
Now,
100%.
Wouldn't the like lenders have a requirement for you to get an inspection to make sure you're not buying something that that's not good?
Pete, what is that called?
Which one?
The one that he just said.
Buying an inspection?
No. So the lender is going to require to have an inspection.
It's the appraisal, right?
That's right. It's not an inspection, it's an appraisal.
Okay, so if you're buying a fixer-upper, as long as it appraises for what you're buying it for, you should be good.
If you're borrowing money from the bank on a loan.
Yeah.
But there is a thing called a 203K loan. If you want to buy a fixer-upper, the bank will lend you, let's say the price of the house is $400,000.
Mm-hmm.
And but you need like $100,000 more to fix that property. So you're gonna get a loan for $500,000. You with me?
Yep.
Okay. There are loans like that. It's called a 203K loan. So even though you're buying it for $400,000, you can get a loan for $500,000 to fix it up the way you want it. So, like I said, there's all kinds. Good question, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's sometimes something that, think about, where it's like, well, I know somebody that can put a house back together, so that might be a better option.
Right, but you're going to have to go through the construction stress, or live somewhere else when the construction is ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
construction
downside.
stress is real.
No, that is true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Melina, any more questions that you have?
No, I'm good. That was good.
So if you had a magic wand, where would you want to live?
I would say Centennial.
Oh, you like the Northwest?
Yeah.
The Summit.
Uh-huh.
The Summit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Imagine you drove your truck in there.
Oh, no. I have my Lamborghini truck in there with my magic wand.
Keep dreaming. Dreams are free. No, seriously.
We're talking about magic wand, so I gotta take advantage.
You gotta dream big. I think that's my problem, is I don't dream at all. Like, I'm so down, how do you say, like, too realistic sometimes.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm realistic. That's why if we're talking about magic wands, the Summit. If we're talking about reality, probably a ranch house in Centennial.
Oh, ranch house. I used to live up there.
Oh,
What about
really?
Indian Springs?
What about where?
Indian Springs, that's further up.
Indian Springs, his car's gonna break down, right? Honestly, I think Jay just needs. You know how people need a person. He needs a personal mechanic,
Hmm. Yeah, he needs to become a mechanic himself.
right? That's the one thing Jay doesn't have is a mechanic.
Oh, I got one right here. He's with me.
Where is he?
He's in the back fixing a dumpster.
Oh wow.
Is he? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, like, it is true. I just don't see the rates coming down. And I kind of feel like we're just gonna be at a standstill. But I think that, you know, if you don't, I mean, I kind of feel like buy when people are not buying, and don't buy when people are buying, because you know, if you, by the time that you're following the trend, the phase is gone. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. But the key is, hey, you gotta write those interest rate off. You got a good write off.
Mhm. Oh my gosh.
You pay the IRS less. No? You might want to check with your accountant, and then you'll see the difference. Are you a sole proprietor or
What?
for your taxes?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Oh, it's echoing a lot. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, let me mute.
Hey, Jay.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
you you're incorporated, right?
S corp.
S corp. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So, you know, S corp. Yeah, you can write stuff off, but if you're a homeowner, you write more.
Well,
Jay,
see
I
if
got
I
a
get a
question.
house. Yeah,
So it sounds like you own multiple businesses, right?
something like that.
Do you plan to
Some
keep
might say
them,
that.
or are some of them like successful enough to where you can sell them for a good amount?
No, I don't think any of them are at that point. Because even like, for example, since our business, like for example, Hot Mess is not really a reoccurring business. We're kind of, you know, people call us when they need us. So it wouldn't be the same as like, or as valuable as selling like a cleaning
Insurance.
company or insurance or like someone that has, or landscaping company, someone that has like reoccurring work. Most of our stuff might be based on just a fraction of our revenue per year, and like our equipment, our assets.
Wait, technically your job is recurring because people dying. We have a bunch of junk laying around in our property, right?
Yeah, but unless I have like a contract saying like, hey, this guy's gonna die, and then this guy's gonna die, and then this guy's gonna die, and you're gonna clean his house on this day. Like it's kind of up to us to keep looking for the work. You
Okay.
know, the only way that would work.
Prospecting.
Yeah. So we got to keep prospecting. If I'm not prospecting, we're not making any money, basically.
Well, we're the same
Yvonne,
way.
the only reason I wanted to ask that is because Dylan came into town 2 weeks ago to go to that acquisition.com.
Oh wow, with Alex Ramosi?
Yeah, he paid quite a bit for
Oh,
that
wow.
just to size up his own business.
Yeah, no, if I had an extra 5 laying around, I'd definitely go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Ramosi's a good guy.
Let's see. You might need some of the notes.
Yeah. I mean, see, but then it all comes back to like what. And hey, if Dylan wants to share some knowledge here, I'm all ears too.
No, he was come on our Monday meetings. He was talking about it this Monday.
Yeah, because I have a buddy that went to it too, and like the information he got was crazy. But he's in a different type of business. I feel like whatever advice you guys get as real estate agents would kind of be the same as like what would apply for us. Because you guys are always prospecting. We're always prospecting. We're always, people aren't buying a house like the same people. Once somebody buys a house, might be a while before you hear from them.
Used to be, it was a 7-year itch where they would buy another house in 7 years. But I think since COVID, the statistics have lengthened to maybe 10 or 12
And
years.
plus, yep.
Yeah.
I need to look that stat up and make an article about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then the same thing with the shop, like printing and stuff. The only way I could probably see like you having reoccurring type of work with that would be like, let's say you get a contract where, hey, every year we're going to be printing like all of our merch here, and you got the contract for that where you're going to print it every year. So even with that, I would say it's mainly also the assets. If it were to just be sold, it'd probably be just like an asset type of sale.
Reoccurring versus non-recurring. Got it.
Yeah. Now with a cleaning company, something like that, where you kind of got like repeat clients, you got a route, even a pool company, landscaping company, stuff like that, where you got a route and you have like, repeat type of business. Those are the type of businesses that you can sell pretty easily, because you can sell the routes, you can sell the company, you can sell a lot out of it.
Yeah. But you probably can get like, HOA to hire you to clean out the dumpsters, and or like, how do you say, like storage units.
Yeah, we used to do, and we have like service agreements set up with different storage facilities, but they call us when they need us. So it's not like a guaranteed.
It's not set.
Yeah, like it's not like we might have a storage facility where we'll make like $5,000 in a year. We might have another storage facility that might pay us $9,000 in a year. We might have a facility that'll pay us like $10,000 a year, and then we might have one that'll pay us $600 a year. It depends on their volume, and then since they're running a business too, they're usually trying to save money on the emptying the units, so they'll knock them out in house. They'll try to sell as many auction units as they can. Sometimes they take like good stuff out of units, mix them in with other units, and then sell those as like manager units. And they got their ways where they just gotta try to maximize how much money they make. So calling us is usually like last resort.
Okay, before we go, I want to know, have you done a dumpster dive recently?
Every day.
Every day? Every day?
Dumpsters.
Huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, we are dumpsters, because pretty much when we're loading up our truck is technically a dumpster. So every day that we load stuff in it, load stuff out, we're always we dive into our own dumpsters though, not other people's dumpsters.
Got it. You know what, Jay? You're gonna have to buy one of those dumpsters and live in it. I've seen them.
I know. That's what it's looking like.
Oh man,
my gosh!
it's junk lord.
I've actually
Yeah.
seen it. It looks like,
Yeah.
what is that? Sesame Street, the green guy.
Yep. No, what I'm gonna have to do is start like making container houses out of dumpsters and then just rent them out to people.
Oh my God, that's so crazy!
Solve the housing issue once and for all.
Wow, that is genius. That is genius. That is really insane. But hey, you're a business guy. You're looking for a solution.
We got to, yeah. We got to try to make some money out here.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to show you some of our photos so that you can get inspired.
Thank you.
This is how it looks when you go to the title company and you sign.
Oh yeah.
Look at this photo.
I can't wait.
Yeah, this is our realtor. Oh, this is if you buy a brand new boutique home. This is if you buy a D.R. Horton home. No, this is a Richmond. I'm sorry, Richmond. Oh yeah. How many years ago? We're still doing it. At it.
Look at your hair, Yvonne.
I know. Yep. So definitely want to reach out to us. At the end of the day, it's all about the right deal for you, the right one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one right there.
15 years, no ass.
He showed up for the.
Maximum still.
Who's this? Who's this?
Oh, yeah.
He has his pink shirt on. Look at that.
Yeah, and the headset.
And the
Yeah, we know how
headset.
to have fun, guys.
There you
It's not
go.
like a baby gift my hand, you know?
So, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming on.
We appreciate you.
Well, I remember those.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Hi, guys. Hi, Melina.